Rear that fishing. Ah, gotcha. Yo, what's goody? What's goody? What's goody, everybody? What's happening, catting? Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for watching again. I told y'all to stay tuned. I'm coming back with more, baby. You ain't got to go to sleep. Y'all got to stay right here. I am here to y'all with a very good friend of mine. We've been cool for how long? For years, right?
It's been a minute, been a good while. It's been over 15 years at this point.
Hell yeah. Ever since Jarhead been out, man.
Right.
And Jarhead's been out for 15 years. I don't give a nobody said. That shit's been out for a while. But I'm thankful for the love. Thankful for you coming back on. This is the recap show. The recap. Yo, what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? This is the 115 episode of the In Your Face show. And I'm here with my main man, my brother man, Mr. Andre Batts. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Once again, thanks for having me on the show today, brother. Andre Batts. Been doing comics now approximately a little over 30 years at this point, probably about 31. And particularly, my main character, Dreadlocks, that's my flagship character. As you can see, my thing here with the video and everything is a little awkward, but getting better with time. But needless to say, I'm just happy to be here, brother.
Hey, it's always a good time where two friends can get together and brace the people with some good content. You know what I mean? So, my brother, how's Dreadlocks been going, man?
Dreadlocks is going pretty good. I'm working on a latest edition right now called Immortal Rebirth. It's at the printer right now, getting it ready for when I go to New York in a couple of weeks, and the Motor City Comic Con in May, as well as Motor City Black Age of Comics in June. So I'm getting these books ready for that. It's been my latest book. Then I have others that's in the pipeline, and I have to work on the colors right now. Once the colors are done up, the dialogue, of course, I got to do that. I've already scripted it out as far as the dialogue is concerned. Once that's done, they'll be ready sometime in June. But right now, the Immortal Rebirth is at the printer right now. That should be ready actually within a week or two.
So, how long have Dreadlocks been out since?
I've been working on Dreadlocks since 95. Actually, I started the design and the concept in 92, and I actually created my first book in 95, 96, towards the end of 95.
Awesome.
So I had been doing it, ever since then. Back then, it was just straight up black and white. I drew the pictures myself, wrote the dialogue in the bubbles, drew the bubbles, all that good stuff before, the computer age. Everything was by hand.
Yeah.
Only thing as far as comics were concerned back then, produce them until my printer at the time explained the whole lot to me. They educated me very well. So at that point, I've been trying to put out high quality ever since then, since maybe 26, 25 years ago.
Awesome. I see. I've been following Dreadlocks for so long, man. And like you are right up there with the big guys, and that's whoo, like
appreciate that.
Yeah, man, bro, like you ain't no spring chicken in this motherfucker. You big time, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, man. Look, I've been seeing you and other guys kick ass, man. You know what I mean? Like that stuff is predicated on awesome work ethic. You know what I'm saying? Because
dedication as well.
Hell yeah. Because a lot of people, right? A lot of people don't have that character where they can take it along the way. You know what I'm saying? Take it farther and where they want it to be.
Right. I agree.
And bro, like your characters, man, they top of the line, bro.
I
Top of the
appreciate
line.
that.
Yeah,
You know,
bro. Like,
it comes with time and effort, you know, and basically dedication and what direction you're trying to go with your creations for the most part. It boils down to, being, true to your craft. Something that you enjoy doing, if you enjoy doing it, you're going to stick around and do it for a long time. Because, like you
hell
pointed
yeah.
out earlier, even with your show here, you say how many people are doing it now. That was a valid question. I could say the same thing about how many people are doing black comics since we started back 30 years ago, meaning with the
Mm-hmm.
same particular character. You only got a few in one hand that are still doing it and have been doing it this long. But
Right.
and I commend all the brothers that are continuing the effort, even the new cats that are coming around doing it. I commend all of them. They just have to stay true to the game.
Right. 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 And that's why I've been wondering. I'm like, what this character, if you put it up against characters like Marvel, Image, you got your actual piece, the actual clone, and I'm talking about a change full of motherfucking hearts right there, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dog, you never, and I always followed you because your character was so prominent and very big to me because I never seen a character with dreadlocks until yours.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I agree. I agree.
So, like,
It was one or two around prior to me creating dreadlocks.
right, but they didn't stay true to it. You see what I'm saying?
They fell
And
off.
they didn't. Yeah, they didn't. They fell off because see, with in the comic industry, people try to live up to trends and
Right.
what's going on now, what's new now. But see, what they don't understand is like that's like putting together it's like basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you put the super teams of what's new now. You know what I'm saying? But you don't have the people that's been on a team that's building that team up, jot by jot by jot, and they're not loyal to that team anymore.
Right. That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Like you don't have that Michael Jordan, that Kobe, stay on the same team for your
Ever.
whole life, your whole tenure.
Right.
You don't have that, and people are not loyal to that team. You know what I mean? And
Right.
you have them LeBrons going to different teams, putting together these super teams, and now everybody wants to do a super team to take down, to win the championship, and that just means like you have no loyalty. That just
Right.
means that, and you're trying to adapt to the younger crowd or the other people,
Mm-hmm.
But see, this is the thing: these super teams do not last for very long.
Minimal contracts.
Exactly. Now look at now if you could put that together and look at that as like the Warriors. They put a super team together, but they actually all been together for how long? Just like the Bulls, just like the 2001 Lakers, just like Magic and their guys and Bird and their guys. They all been together for long periods of time.
I
You know what
wouldn't
I'm saying?
necessarily say those were super teams as far as
No,
all the teams you
exactly,
name.
exactly.
They just turned out to be a super team. The Warriors,
Ex-
they didn't expect that,
right.
from them what they did. But needless to say, definition wise, I wouldn't consider them a super team. But what they accomplished is what the super teams can actually do.
That's exactly what I was saying.
So you like
Like
all these all stars, you putting on one team.
exactly, and and that don't last. That don't last. You only can last for like 1 or 2 seasons,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe three. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But you don't last for long periods of time. Like you don't last for like a whole dynasty
No,
because the contracts run out and Eagles get the building. You know what I'm saying?
true.
And those teams they haven't played together for very long, so they don't know each other's ins and outs of each other. All they know is they want to play together with each other. Now put that together with the comic industry.
Mm-hmm.
Name one person that's going for that's still sticking to they're the old way of doing things. And I'm not talking about the printing. I'm talking about the old way of doing things, building your character up,
Hmm.
adding on to them, adding on and building onto them, 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 and evolving him or evolving that character, right?
Hmm.
You see all these other people, they are going for the different characters, and building different characters, not working on their baby and building that one up and building that one up. And then as that one is growing, they go on to the next one. And I know that's what you did, but you still at least stuck to Dreadlocks and you actually built him up as you were building your characters up. That's just a different way of looking at it. And I actually sat back and I watched because that's what I did. That's what I'm doing. I'm building Jarhead up
Hmm.
and evolving him as I'm building other characters up, and I'm adding on to his story.
Hmm.
And every story, just like when it comes to guys like us,
Hmm.
we build our worlds like a family tree.
True.
It's like the hood. Everybody knows everybody.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
It's like the hood. Everybody knows everybody. Dreadlocks may know Jarhead down the street, and Dreadlocks may know Smoke down the street. Smoke may be Dreadlocks' uncle, or you know what I'm saying, or Smoke may be Dreadlocks' nephew. You know what I'm saying? You never know
true.
what is that. You never know what that brings about.
Hmm.
And what you got to say about that, bro?
Well, there's a few that are staying true to their characters and concentrating on really developing their world as well as trying to produce outside of the characters as far as building up their universe. I can name a few if you want.
Go ahead, do your thing.
You got Mike Watson. With Hot Shot.
Mm-hmm.
That for a minute since I met Mike Watson back in maybe I think 2012. I met him at Motor City Black Age Comics.
Mm-hmm.
And when he started with Hot Shot, he's still going strong with it. He's got other characters as well, Vigilance and other characters, but Hot Shot is still his main focus. You have Dawood. He's been working on Brother Man for years. That hasn't changed. It's just like me doing Dreadlocks for years.
Mm-hmm.
That he's doing other things as well, but that's his baby there.
It's like my boy Chris. He's doing Prophet.
Right.
Prophet the Hitman. He's working on that. He's been doing that for years and trying to get it to go. And I commend him, just like I commend all the guys that you just named. Like a lot of those guys are sticking to the old formula that's successful for
Right.
people that, you know what I'm saying, and they've gotten a lot out of those characters, out of that formula. And as long as people keep building on that formula instead of using another formula that really won't work for you,
Right.
stick to that formula, stick to your guns and build on that formula.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You need tweaks. You need tweaks here and there.
You need
You don't have
tweaks
to.
throughout your creation and
Yeah.
throughout the project. You always find that there's something else that you could have added to your character, and you end up adding it the next go round. That's
Exactly.
by us not being like a Marvel DC image and not having a staff like that, or having a product in the sense of money behind us like that. We have to tweak as we go.
Mm-hmm.
Have everything right there, because I've noticed even in some of the Marvel characters, they're still tweaking some of them as they go, and so
Mm-hmm.
they're giving them powers that they shouldn't have or whatever. But it's just on and on and on. That's just our part of who we are as content creators. We never go out there right away to have everything as is, and that's it. And we no longer have to touch it anymore. I wish that was the case, but it's not.
Right. And see, having dreadlocks, man, having guys like you and Chris and Dawu and all those guys and Purge, Mr. I forget his name, but
Pitts.
Mr. Pitts, you know what I'm saying, and
Wow.
Roosevelt, yeah, Purge and my boy, my brother, my big brother, China McCoy with
Right.
Yeah, man. Like with Bane, like so. Yeah, you get the script of those guys that you look up to, and you see what they doing, what they did with their characters, and you're like, damn, they stuck to the formula of what they would what was successful
Correct.
for them over time.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They tweaked and made new versions out of that character that they did. You can always make new characters. You can always
That's true.
build new characters, evolve that character. It's not just because that's your baby.
Right.
And I've seen a lot of people sell those characters out and say, "Oh, I could make another character."
Hmm.
No, sometimes when you sell those characters, yeah, because that character means something to you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That character means too much to you, and you want to keep building onto it. Why sell it to somebody where they can make money? They making money off of your blessing.
Correct. That's true.
I'm like, what? Like, you built that character up for another man to strip all his powers down
Destroy it.
and water and destroy it and water it down and give him what he want him to have, and then he put it in front of people and they make it bigger, but it's not yours, and that it start making like he used your foundation, but dress it up the way he wanted to, but it's still your foundation, huh?
Ends up making it corny, and then corny sells. Like
Exactly,
the theater and everything.
exactly, and it takes away what you was building, and now you looking like a bump on a log. You shouldn't have sold it, you dummy. You
Hmm.
shouldn't have sold it. Like that's selling out, man.
Hmm.
Like, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? You can still grow while
Hmm.
building on something that God has given you to do.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't just sit there and tell me that, I can make money off of it. Yeah, you can make money. That's fast money. That's gonna go in a couple of days. But that character, that shit gonna live on for the rest of your life, and it's gonna be in another person's hands, and you're gonna look very stupid. You're gonna have, oh, I should have kept that character. No, you dummy. Now you dummy. Now you're feeling regret. Now you're feeling, oh, well, I should have done this. I should have done that. Oh, motherfucker, you gave it all away. Now you're looking stupid.
Right. Right. We know some people don't think of it like that. That's a good way of putting it the way you put it. But it depends on the individual what they feel is best for them. It boils down to that. You know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. See, and this is the thing, man. See, your gift, your character's supposed to make room for you. It's got to make room for you. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Build that character up, evolve that motherfucker into a juggernaut to where it has to make money for you.
Mm-hmm.
It has to make money for you in your sleep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put that motherfucker down. Let that motherfucker open up that damn flood and let that fucking water flood that gate, flood the motherfucking gates and open that shit for you automatically.
Correct.
Think about it. See, nobody is willing to do that. And that is what pisses me off, bro. And I'm like, man, why? Like, bro, I've seen some of the most dumbest decisions that people do with their creations. And I'm like, you're so stupid. Now another man is going to build your shit, take your foundation, put it on it, and now it's going to fly over the top
Right.
and get your blessing that you were supposed to have, and then some.
Hmm. It happens all the time.
Exactly. That's basically like stealing it, but you just gave it away. He gonna say, he gonna sit there in front of people and be like, I built that, nigga. No, you built it. You just gave it away.
Somebody else got it.
Somebody else got it.
Hmm.
That's like, okay, I can see if somebody stole the shit and you just laid it down and didn't care about it. No, nigga, you just gave it away.
But we don't think of it that way. That's the
And
sad part.
that's the sad part. That's what it's like. This is what I mean. It's like this. People are still thinking of a follower's mentality, a childlike mentality, instead of thinking like a grown man
Right.
and a businessman's mentality. When you create a character, you now become a businessman.
Hmm.
When you build a character, when you're not just watching and looking and reading a character, reading a book, you're in a childlike mentality. You're just looking and reading. But now, when you start making these motherfuckers, and you start building a character, and you start building a company, what are you? You're a businessman now, and you got to have a businessman's mentality to start making money off of that character. Or what's going to happen?
Right.
Somebody else going to get that motherfucker and start taking that and running with it.
That's true. You know, a lot of people don't think with a business mentality when dealing with this. A lot of individuals come in thinking it's all about being a good creator or a good artist, good writer, whatever. But it's a lot more to it than just that. It's exactly what you said. You have to have a business approach to it, and if you don't have a business approach to it, there are plenty of books and information. Google, you can look it up and learn how to self-publish, and learn how to promote, and learn how to market, and so on and so forth. And you have to have that go getter mentality. If you don't have that go getter mentality, that poses a problem as well. So
Exactly.
people have to be able to go out here, learn how to market themselves, promote themselves, put themselves out there. It works every time.
Exactly. And people, and see, this is what gets me. You know what I'm saying? People seeing motherfuckers, not finish what they started. And what
Hmm.
I mean by that is like you want to be like me, but you want to be like me, you got to have my work ethic. You want to be like me, you want to be me, you got to go out there and you got to go get it. You want to be like me, you got to go give it your blood, sweat, and tears. You got to go put it all on the line.
That's
But
true.
motherfuckers not ready to put it all on the line. Niggas not ready to walk in those kingly shoes because pulls them out of being a child, being a boy.
I agree.
See, when you look at a man, you see he has big fucking shoes, right?
Hmm.
You have big fucking shoes, and what happened? You look at him and you see all the glitz and the glamour. You see all the women he got. You see all the food he got. You see all the glitz and glamour. When you get that, when you walk in a man's shoes, you got responsibility.
Right.
But see, that's a childlike mentality. They don't want to do that. They want the glitz and the glamour and the food and all the material things, but they don't want to fucking fight for it, to work for it, to get it.
No, I agree.
And
There's a
I
lot.
and it,
There's a lot of work that's entailed in that, but people just have to stay focused. And like I say, they have to have that go getter mentality, and they have to be willing to put that blood and sweat in it, and include the tears, because there's a lot of pitfalls in what we do. Um,
exactly,
Everything is not, just going to come falling right in our laps like that, and
exactly,
it never has. So people have to understand that.
exactly. So I got a question. What was the most defining moment in your career in your career as a comic artist?
My defining moment actually came a few years ago, when I went to see the premiere of Black Panther, the original Black Panther movie. Well, not 3 years ago, but when it came out. How many years ago was that? About 4 years, 5 maybe.
4 years, 2 years, I think. I
Yeah,
don't
right
know.
there. Well, I was going to pay tribute to one of our OGs of the comics, Arvell Jones, Keith Pollard. They were getting awards in Detroit at an event. It was a screening for the Black Panther, and they were giving out an award called the Spirit of Detroit Award. Spirit of Detroit is pretty big in Detroit. That means you're really doing big things. You're making it happen for your community, and you're putting yourself out there. You're taking these risks, and people are seeing what you're doing. It's a very positive impact on everybody to see what you're doing. So I'm sitting in the audience or whatever while Keith Pollard and Arbel Jones were getting their awards. And next thing you know, they had a third award up there. And I'm just sitting in the audience. And next thing you know, I hear my name being called. And I'm like, did they? I just asked one of my brothers, you know, Charles and Tion. I asked both of them. I said, did they just call my name? And they were like, yeah, they sure did. I was like, what they calling me for? I come to find out they had an award for me as well.
Mm.
Spirit of Detroit, same award. I was like, wow, this is amazing. I didn't even stop smiling when I got the award. It was just there. Because see, I've been doing this for so long and never received any accolades for doing dreadlocks with a lot of different awards or whatever these self-proclaimed awards, I would say, where people are kind of biased in who they choose and pick. When you got people that's picking for characters that's been around the longest or whatever, stuff like that. I never received any awards for it, but it wasn't no big deal because I'm not in here. I'm not doing this for awards like that. I'm just here to showcase and bring my stuff to the youth, the youngins out there, get them interested in doing comics, reading, get more interested in reading, learning about the culture, things of that nature. But when I got it, I was like, wow, this is amazing. But once again, it was amazing because it was from the home. It was from home, right here in Detroit. You know, for me to get that from my own city, that was big to me.
Mm.
Because now you're being recognized by the whole city, not just these cats that's doing comics or whatever. It was really big that night, and it's been big really ever since then. It's been big prior to that, but it's been even bigger since then. More recognition and things of that nature. But like I said, once again, I never got any of the other awards, such as a Glyph Award from East Coast Black Age of Comics or whatever. I never got one of those, but it wasn't no big deal because the people make their choices of who they want to give awards to, and that's okay. Once I got it from my city, that's all that matters.
Mm.
That's all that mattered to me, and it was pretty big for me.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So, okay, my question is, how did you feel? What was your? Did you feel welcome? Did you feel loved? Did you? What was your feeling?
Well, I felt welcome, loved, and everything because even to this day, in doing black comics and particularly dreadlocks, whatever, and I can do a show, people will still sit and say, "Man, I didn't even know black comics exist," or they never even heard of dreadlocks. But when they say they never knew that black comics exist, it lets me know that we still got a lot of work to do as
Right.
black creators. Uh, and with that being said, we got a whole lot of work to do, and we got to push each other,
Right.
motivate each other's products, motivate one another. If we feeling it, the other one is not really feeling it. We need to push them to continue doing it because we need that out here.
Hey, Miss Sandra.
So,
Miss Sandra A. Smith. My mama. I'm just but nah, no, no, that's my guest that was on before for you.
okay, all right.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let me. What inspired you to pursue a career? What inspired you to pursue a career in comics?
The fact
Did
that
I?
you didn't ask that, but I can go ahead and
Okay.
answer for you. But the fact that we still don't see enough of our images out there, meaning when I say that, I'm not talking about some corny shit. I'm talking, stuff that's really to me really potent, like Witch Doctor from Kenji Marshall, even Dreadlocks, uh, High Shot, All Out Rain from Generate Comics, T.I. Walker. I'm talking about stuff like that. You know, those comics need to be out there. These images need to be out there. What motivates me is to continue seeing there's not enough of us out there. If I don't see enough
Mm.
of us out there, that means that's a motivator there. That means, I'm about to wake everybody up. I've been waking them up for 30 years now. The thing is, now they're making the term woke like it's some type of joke. They done turned it into something totally different than what it was when we first started coming into a form of consciousness. But now I'm getting back into that. Well, I never left it. Well, I should say that I never left it. So I'm going to continue on with the journey, promote, create, promote. As you know, I have my own event, Motor City Black Age of Comics, which helps me promote Dreadlocks and other individuals that is, solo, doing independent projects, and they're doing their thing.
Right.
Doing it right along with them. That's a motivator. When I see my brothers doing it too, I'm doing it, they're doing it, that motivates me as well. But as long as I see like Marvel, DC Comics still not representing us, and they're never going to represent us the way we should be represented, then guess what? It's time for me to motivate and do what I do.
Right. And see, this is the thing. And I learned one thing I learned is that in this business is that people are going to, no matter what you say to them, people, it seems like they're brainwashed, like they're mind control, where like the more you tell them, the more they go do it, the more they go, oh, I just like it because, is these motherfuckers paying your goddamn bills? Is they paying your bills? Is they, and then when they come up against them, when they come up talking to them, and they wonder why the motherfucker have a nice attitude, or wonder why he always treating them bad. Motherfucker, you enabled him. Stop buying this shit. He won't be an asshole towards you.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, let's be real. I've seen some of the most assholish people in this industry. And I'm telling you the honest to God truth. And people don't like me because I say this stuff. Well, you got to tell the truth because I'm going to tell the truth. And I don't care if you don't like it. It's going to be said. And the fact is that we have a lot of people in the industry that don't have a lot of balls. That don't have the nuts to say what they want to say. Say what the fuck you want to say. That's why I got this platform for. Say what the fuck you want to say, whenever the fuck you want to say it, however the fuck you want to say it. Because at the end of the day, who's going to put you in trouble? Nobody.
Right.
This is God's show, and they got to go through me in order to have a problem with it. They got to go through the big dog. They ain't going through me. They could kiss my ass in this industry. I don't give a fuck. I can't stand people who take the coward way out,
mm-hmm.
and big ups these people that don't deserve the accolades.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people who get to the top, fucking people up to the top. And there's a lot of people who come down fucking hard because they fucked their way up to the top. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the honest to God truth.
Right.
What's up, sis? What's up, everybody? What's up, Dave?
I agree with that.
Brothers, turn your comic books into shows and movies. Don't forget about this queen. Oh, yes, I got you, mama. I got you. You always wanted your black super. I'm loving with both of you brothers that are going down. Hey, that's you damn right. You got it. Yeah, hell yeah. But nah, I'm just saying because in my heart, in my soul, I can't fathom to see people not taking their gifts not taking care of their gifts, because the more your gifts are not taken care of, the more they can be taken away.
That's true.
And the fact is that you took care of your gift. You took care of all of the stuff that need to be taken care of for a prominent character to be out there. You may not have made millions of dollars, mm-hmm. but you at least got it out to the people. You know what I'm saying? To where it
exists.
Exactly. And it's making money in your sleep. You don't have to worry about it not making no dollar bills, y'all. You know what I'm saying? At least it's making money. At least it's getting a couple dollars. At least
the thing is, you have to once again stay focused on your product and what your end goal is, your end game.
Keep your eyes on the prize, You
can't just be out here saying, oh, this comic wasn't successful, so, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm not going to do it anymore. Or I did, good solid 2 books, and I'm good. I see guys still, out here with the same book that they did maybe 10 years ago, still selling that. It's like, wait a minute. You have to progress.
Exactly.
You have to do more than just one book. Are you serious? But
Exactly.
I see it out here, but you say you can only do what you can do.
Exactly. And see, this is the thing, man. Like, it's multiple things in this industry that people fail to understand. And like I've been saying, when you create something, you now become a businessman or a businesswoman.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You cannot hold on. Sorry about that. Hold on.
Somebody breaking in the crib.
Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
So I thought somebody was coming up in the crib.
Hell no. Hell no. Ain't nobody about to do that. I'm about to rip somebody's head off. Ain't nobody about to do that.
Good.
Anyway, nah, that was somebody calling me. But nah, as I was saying, you can't expect to be something in this industry and think you're going to take the weak way out or a weak way in,
hmm
and you're going to fall flat on your fucking face because you got people that want to be something, but they don't know how to get to where they want to be. And see what I mean by you see how okay, bro. You see how you're a mentor, a veteran in the business, right?
hmm
In this industry.
hmm
And there's a lot of people that got your kind of knowledge, and a lot of people that's doing what you're doing that don't want to share their knowledge to these young whippersnappers coming in this business,
Yeah, that's true.
and
I have
and, and
noticed that too.
that don't want to share the motherfucking knowledge. Are you serious? You got the knowledge and you don't want to share. It's like
Yeah,
that's like
they're hoarding the information. That's what I thought.
exactly like you don't want somebody to be better than you. Eventually, you're gonna die off, and somebody's gonna be better than you anyway.
They'll be better than you while you're living. So
Exactly.
the thing about this industry right here that people fail to realize, there's always someone out there that's better than the next person. Just because
Exactly.
you're good does not mean you're the best. Just because that
Exactly.
person is the best in your eyes, they may not be the best in someone else's eyes. That's just
Exactly.
how it goes.
It's all about longevity.
Correct.
The longer it takes, the more because this business will eat you up and spit you the fuck out. And oh my god, I've seen some shit happen, man. And then see what people don't understand is that the industry is so messed up that a nigga would take your stuff and act like they are you and start making money off of your own shit. And you be like, you sit there and watch it. You be like, look at this motherfucker down and portray to be me.
That's why you have to cover and cover yourself as often
Exactly.
as possible.
Exactly. I've had a guy try to do that to me. He ain't succeed because he can't portray to be the king, the man with the master plan. Of course, the best host ever doing the show, ever doing the podcast. Come on now, I can't stop it. Anyway, no, I'm just saying that I've had people do that. I've had guys try to steal my shit. I've had guys. Come on, man. Come on.
Mhm.
Come on. You mean to tell me nobody tried to steal dreadlock?
Oh yeah, if they haven't tried to steal it, they stole like the likeliness of it.
Exactly. And look what happened. They fell flat on their damn face. I'm quite sure in the film industry, somebody tried to steal Miss Sandra's work. I'm quite sure somebody tried to steal some songs. I'm quite sure somebody tried to steal some work that they did and they or the likeness of it and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm quite
that's the type of society. Our society was built and predicated off thievery and stealing and all of that nature. That's just in their nature to steal, steal, steal.
Yeah, that's like Marvel and DC. They didn't get all those characters because they created all those motherfucking characters. They stole half of those characters from each other and other people that submitted their work. That's why they tell you not to send in your actual original work. They tell you to send in. They don't tell. Yeah, they tell you to send in certain like shit that you send in. And take credit for you. You're all right, my brother. Yes,
hmm
and you know what I'm saying. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's true. The thing about it, you have to protect all of your images
Mm-hmm.
with your copyright,
Intellect.
trademarks, and things of that nature, so that way
Exactly.
you don't run into a problem like that. And if you do, you got the lawsuit process. Have your good lawyer in place, and it is what it is. You just take care of your business. But as
Right.
far
And
as the people getting educated on how to do comics and how to stay true to their craft, they can always email me, ask me whatever questions they want to ask, or email anybody that's dedicated to this. And
I,
I'm
let me-
sure
I,
they'll walk you through it.
I want to piggyback off of that. Don't write to the wrong motherfucker because he'll give you the wrong information.
All right, because they're going to
Cause
end up stealing what you're giving them.
exactly, and they don't want you to grow. And see what the fact is. You come to my man here, he'll get you where you need to be. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell you all the good shit. He taught me how to do it. You know what I'm saying? How to get to it. You know what I'm saying? I just turned it into great as it was, as it is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how great I am. But that's it. But nah, I'm just saying I don't portray to be somebody better than anybody. I
Hmm.
just know I'm the best in where I am. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm at. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
it's good that, it's good that you feel that way, and you have to be like that for yourself, because no matter who else is going to be like that for you.
Exactly. And you got to be your own cheerleader. No matter how many people tell you you're cocky, fuck what they got to say. They can't be cocky. If they can't be cocky what they goddamn stuff about their own goddamn work, then fuck them. They want to tear you down. Fuck them. If they don't want to click up with you, don't click up with their ass because they want you to click up and kiss their ass and do all that. I'm not kissing nobody's ass. You can kiss my ass. I'm not doing that damn shit.
Yeah, I'm like
These
that too.
Yeah, these comic no man, like bro, I promise you, in this industry, they will be clicked up, and when you're in a conversation with one person, everybody will jump on your ass, and I'm like, what the fuck? Where the fuck you come from? Or where the fuck this guy come from?
Right.
And that's what I hate because there's so many clicks. Like it's clickers
It's cliquish, yeah, very
in
cliquish.
this industry. Like, bro, I swear to God, I'm gonna tell you a little story, right? I
Hmm.
swear to God, when I first started getting Jarhead off the ground, bro, like I swear to God, I was on this one show, and that the the fucking creator of the show, the host of the show, got mad because I was getting the shine that everybody else wasn't getting. Because
Hmm.
the spotlight was on me. Everybody kept asking about Jarhead. Everybody kept asking about me, and I'm like, well, I didn't do anything. He started hating on me and got mad at the co-host for putting the spotlight on me and shit like that.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, I'm like, what you getting mad at me for? I'm just coming in here doing my thing. And bro, don't you know they took hours? They gave everybody like 10 to 20 minutes to talk about their character, yada yada yada. They only gave me 10 minutes.
Well, I hope you did the best with that 10 minutes.
What? That man, look. I tell you what. I tell you what. I mastered it.
Good.
Blew that shit out the water. Put foot in ass with that motherfucker thing.
That's
You know
all.
what I'm saying? See, in this business, it'll teach you how to work on the fly, work in a fast paced motion. You know what I'm saying? If you get 10 minutes to do your thing, to speak about what your character is about, speak about what your comedy company is about, then you got 10 minutes to spit that shit out. I could do it in 5 seconds. I could do it in 5 minutes. Jarhead is a mercenary. He's a marine. He's out for the killing of his for the justice of the killing of his parents. Bang, bang, bang. He meets God along the way. Bang.
Well, you got to be able to make the best of your time whenever no matter how much time it is. If it's 2 minutes, 50 seconds, whatever, you have to make the best of it, because
Yeah.
not, it's going to be taken away from you, and then you're going to be wondering, damn, why I didn't say this and do this during that time frame.
Yes. People will straight up sabotage your well being. People will sabotage your project to try to gain a upper hand on you to get where they want to be.
One thing, I learned, and, learned this from my wife or whatever, is, one thing in dealing with individuals like that or whatever is you don't want to, just stay on them or focused on them, because why it would seem that you were bitter or whatever, even though that may not be the case, and it's not the case. Just focus on what you're doing and you're good. And that's with anybody out here that's doing comics, independent comics, or independent music, whatever, hip hop artists, techno, whatever. Focus on yourself. That's the main thing. You focus on yourself, you'll go a long way.
Exactly. Because if you don't focus on yourself, what happen is you'll get jumbled up in all the bullshit that's
Exactly.
going on right now. And a lot of this shit, you don't need to get jumbled up because a lot of this shit is not built for you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that shit too is what you call ruckus, bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
So I try to
Yeah,
stay out of it myself.
yeah,
I'm in here and there, but I don't let that stuff consume me.
yeah.
I could do a show, go to a show, and I have mad props, mad people come through. They picking up what I have. They've been looking for dreadlocks for this long, that long, and I love it. I got a show I'm doing next month, as a matter of fact, in April in New York, the ShamCon, better known as the Black Comic Book Festival. When I go there to do that event, I know it's going to be love everywhere up in there. It always is. That's why I love this event. I've been doing it since its inception.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there doing it up, and it is what it is.
Right, right. And see, this is the thing too. I've had my own people try to tear me down because my character is not dark skin dark skin. And I tell them like this, nigga, what? You don't realize a black man behind a goddamn character,
But
behind creating a character?
the thing about that is, when a person eats you up about that, that shows their ignorance due to the fact that with us, we come in all shades, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you have people darker than me that can produce a shade light as a person that's considered white. So
Mm-hmm.
that right there, to me, when the people are harping on that, then they got it. They have issues, personal issues going on. They need to leave that alone.
Yeah, bro. And that's why I say to people, man, like, look, man, if you black and you make it a character that's white like snow, and you know what I'm saying, fuck it. Do what you do. If that's
Right.
in you to do, do it.
Do
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Look, I've got people that didn't want to buy my comic because it was $10 or 20 it was 24 pages, $10. Man, get the fuck out of here. I put blood, sweat, and tears. You buying that blood, sweat, and tears, I put in that motherfucker. Yeah, I don't give a
They have
fuck if you
to,
can't afford it.
that's why they have to buy it like that, because, they don't understand how much we have to put into these books as far as getting them produced. You're not Marvel,
Yeah,
you're not DC, so therefore your budget is really blown out when you're producing your own books.
exactly.
Once you
Like
get
I
a
said,
fan base and people are buying your books, at that point you're good to go as far as your print and people buying. It's not even an issue anymore as far as people having a problem with the costs.
yeah, exactly. See that's the whole thing, man. See, people fail to really look at that, and that is why I can't stand it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this.
Mhm.
It's like you people go watch the movies that's out, the big ass movies, and they got paid for that big ass ticket. They got paid for that $45 ticket, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so or they got to pay for it on Netflix or on demand,
Mhm.
Xfinity, right? And that
Correct.
should be like $20, $10. You can't pay for that? Why you can't pay for a $10 book
Right, exactly.
or $50 or $20 book?
And it's an independent project, so they should be able to pay that for that.
Exactly. But see, Marvel and DC. See, this is what people don't know about Marvel and DC. Marvel and DC used to buy their books in bulk. They used to buy all their books, and that or offset the prices of the books of the when you buy your books and shit. Before the books was $10 a pop, $10, $20 maybe, $5 maybe. But they offset it to make it whereas $5, $1, all that shit. Now you see what I'm saying? Like they fucked that up. They messed that up. They did that on purpose. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
There's a lot of stuff that that Marvel and DC has done to cripple independent artists and all that stuff. And like now you see why I don't support their stuff because of the underhanded, dirty shit that they have done
Hmm.
along the way.
The truth. Done a lot.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised in the 50s and 60s they wasn't racist back by that time. I wouldn't be surprised.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
you got to think about comics in general. Back then, we don't know if they were racist or not, but you didn't see a lot of you in those comics either. So
Exactly.
the thing about creating comics or whatever, you always have to create that which represents you or whatever. So in their creation, the early days of Marvel, DC,
That's right.
whoever was around prior to that, they were all producing that which was in their likeness. That's just like
Right.
we produce our books. It's basically what's in our likeness, what's in our environment. That's all we can create. If a person is upset because, say, for instance, I'm creating a black character, then hey, this is not for you. Go to the next table. Next person
Yeah.
come along. Guess what? They're going to buy it because it represents them. It looks like them. That's all.
Exactly.
That's the focus right there. Like
Exactly. And see go ahead, go ahead.
I stopped listening to people saying stuff. Like when I first did the character Dreadlocks or whatever. I had a big issue back in the day because the character was black. He had the locks in particular, as far as his hair was concerned. Like you pointed out earlier, you didn't even have any characters out back then with locks, except maybe one or two, but not many. Not you can't even count them with two or three fingers. Needless to say,
Mm-hmm.
I kept on doing it because it represented what I wanted it to represent. A look that wasn't mainstream, a look that wasn't uh, that say white America or even black America, this brainwashed by white America could accept. I didn't go out there thinking that, you know, hey, this is a book that represents, you know, uh, corporate America look, clean cut, clean face, no hair on his face, none of that. No, I wanted to represent who I was, my
Mm-hmm.
period. The rough, rugged look, yes, that's what I wanted. And he had a sweet ass suit. That's it. But then you get people that always, every time they see him, even to this day, oh, that looks like Green Lantern. You don't see shit about my character that looks like Green Lantern. The only thing you see is he has a green suit. He has what on his chest,
Mm-hmm.
his suit, the emblem. That's called an Ankh. ANKH.
Mm-hmm.
For those who don't understand what it is, you can feel free to look it up and Google it. What an Ankh is? That's ANKH. It's not a ring like a Green Lantern type thing. It's more powerful than Green Lantern by far. But
Right.
say when people see it, especially the youngest, they always say Green Lantern. Even some of the olders, Green Lantern, Green Lantern. They need to do more research. How many black Green Lanterns are out there? You know what I mean?
The only one.
Green Lantern, we got locks. None that I know of, but this is what they
Exactly.
say. So my thing is, you know, if that's what you see, buy it just because you think it's Green Lantern. Once you read it, you'll know, oh hell no, this ain't no Green Lantern here. This is the real,
Exactly.
and that's what I
That's
want.
the real deal. And see, that's the thing, man. Um, like indie comics, we get a lot of the pressures of trying to have to live up to big fucking the big guys, and I don't, and I say it like this: look, I ain't got time for it. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard that at the big events, it's nothing but big guys there, and you got to compete with them. I'm like, look, they're gonna have to compete with me because I'm coming guns blazing. I'm coming smacking people in the mouth, punching people in the head, everything. They're gonna have to stop me. You know what I'm saying?
But think about the shows or whatever. I'm in there, just to introduce my character, um, give them some product to look at to represent them. And like you said, the competition is there. I don't really bother myself with the competition. because to me personally, I'm not there competing with anybody. I'm just there to make money, and if they're making money, that's cool too. I'm there also to, give exposure to my characters as well. Also, I'm there to learn more from other creators about different things that I may have missed in my creation all of these 30 years that I've been doing it. These are the things that I go to events for. I like to look at what the new cats are doing, the new guys that are doing comics. If it's something
Right.
that I'm really into, I buy it, I purchase it, and I support it.
Right. You at least you know what I'm saying. You actually bought Jarhead or actually read a part of it. You know what I'm saying, and you
The,
liked it.
oh yeah, I read it on the PDF.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And a lot of people see, and that's the thing. You know what I'm saying. Like a lot of people are not able to, and I got a lot of flack for selling digital comics when they don't realize digital comics is in now,
Yeah,
but physical copies are not really out there like that. You know what I'm saying? And you got to wait for it to come to you. You know what I'm saying? The
I,
digital cop,
I do both myself, digital and
yeah,
copies. But it's nothing
yeah,
going all digital either. It's nothing wrong.
right, yeah. And you know the money is like this too. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no money, don't try to reach for something that you ain't got. Don't try to reach for something you ain't got right yet because you're going to wind up hurting yourself more. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no money at the moment,
It's
you know
the
what I'm
saying
saying?
goes. It's
Work,
the saying goes. It takes money to make money.
yeah,
So
yeah.
what a lot
Work
of
with what
people are
you.
doing nowadays, what a lot of people are doing, not meaning to cut you off, a lot of
Mm,
people
go ahead.
doing the Kickstarters or whatever to make money or create money, I should say. I'm not saying make money, but they're doing it to create money in order to produce the project. And that's cool. I've never done a Kickstarter for Dreadlocks. I thought about doing it for a future project that I'm looking at with Dreadlocks. But needless to say, I commend them cats that are doing it. I commend the support that they're doing with the Kickstarter.
Right,
So it's
right. And see,
getting out here.
right, it is. You know, I commend them for doing that too. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, not many people had the balls to go out there and go into other people's other people's inbox and be like, go ahead and buy my book, go ahead and pledge to my Kickstarter. You know, a lot of people going to say, I'm gonna buy it, and then don't buy it, and then lost a couple of backers. I can't stand that shit. Don't tell me you're gonna buy it and don't buy it. Just say I ain't got it right now. Don't
Right.
lie. Don't
No,
lie. Like,
I will admit that I've been in situations where, people have asked me to, donate to their Kickstarter, and I asked them, when is the last day, because I'll donate then or whatever, and it may have gotten by me, but I like to have a reminder because my brain is 56, soon to be 57. So with that being said,
yeah,
you just have to remind
you
me.
know, yeah.
But I
And that's why I said, man, like, yeah. My thing just fell. That's all. Yeah, and that's why I say, man, it takes a lot of shit to do a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't expect to make some moves and make a killing in this industry without no money. You know what I'm saying? Without no dollar bills, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And
gotta have
yeah, like like for example, I'm working on doing a pilot for my actual factual movie for Jarhead, the actual Jarhead series. You know what I'm saying?
mhm,
Which is going to basically tell everything that I cannot tell in the books.
okay,
Well, I'm not really willing to tell. It's going to conclude, you know what I'm saying? It's going to conclude the Smash X Collision of the Colossus
mhm,
battle, which that is a smaller book
mhm,
process, you know what I'm saying?
okay.
And I'm coming out with that a little later. I know you saw the cover, haven't you?
I don't think I've seen the cover to that.
Okay, the Collision of the Colossus with Jarhead and my character Smash X.
Oh, I did see it. My bad. I did.
Right. Jarhead and my character Smash X. That's a small action sequel,
Okay.
a small book, and it's an action, story where it's a small action story where where it tails off to the next book. But when you get the second book,
Mhm.
and when you get to the actual scene,
Mhm.
it'll be out of the book. It'll go straight to the next chapter. You'll see that like it won't get that whole fight. You know what I'm saying? You'll have to buy the actual small Collision of Colossus small book in order to get that scene. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
In order to understand that scene, I broke it up like that way because um, some kept telling me, "Don't give them everything.
No, you
Make the
never give them everything.
Yeah, don't give them everything. Do something creative to where people will have to go searching for what they want. Go searching for the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we do anyway.
Mhm.
Seeking you shall find.
Mhm.
Open the door shall be open. You know what I'm saying? So seek for the action scene, and you got it. It's only going to be $1, so or $5. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to basically, it's a small book.
Mhm.
It's not going to cost much. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be an action packed, ass kicking phenomenon. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
it's
what's up.
it's a whole series. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And that's why I said like I would like to work with other creators
Mhm.
and put their characters in that series of the Collision of the Colossus.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And build and basically, for example, okay, you know, like for example, take scenes out of your books, right?
Mhm.
And have people buy the small books from you and from me in order to get that small book that'll basically have your fans looking around for the scene that's taken out of that book.
Right. I got you.
That'll help keep your audience fresh.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying? I mean, because I've been thinking about helping others because I want to basically help people evolve their characters, help
Right.
people build their foundation. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't help each other build our kingdoms, how the fuck are we supposed to call each other kings? Kings stay together. Kings stand as one. You know what I'm saying? We're one body as a people. You know what I'm saying? We're one body as a people.
That's
How
true.
are we supposed to keep that one body, walking together and connecting right? You know what I'm saying? And how one of us is the organs, one of us is the liver, one of us is the heart. You know what I'm saying? We're part of something.
Part of walking.
One of us, exactly. And the creator is the head. So how are we supposed to sit here and say, we don't want to help each other?
Mhm.
If we're not helping each other, we're going to die together.
It boiled down to that.
Boils down to that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to help each other and nobody wants to love each other. That is the one body that's going to destroy itself. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm trying to get people to understand. If we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything.
That's true. And
You
right
know,
now
I
we're
hope.
falling for a lot of anything right now.
I feel you though. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what is the biggest challenge you have faced in the field of work of this job, this work?
Well, my biggest challenge is it's not really a challenge or whatever for me for the most part. It's about with my work schedule, whatever the way that is. That's my biggest challenge because my work schedule of late has been taking up a lot of time. And I'm used to being able to put a lot of time into my work here. That's really my biggest challenge, but that's going to eventually come to pass. I look at it like that. It's going to come to pass really soon. And when that happens, I get back, doing what I do on a lot more hours. I can't say get back and get focused because I'm always focused no matter how much time is being taken away from what I'm doing. Because even now, by me having a cell phone, all of us got our cell phones. Every second or chance I get, guess what? In my notes, I'm putting stuff in there as far as what I need to be doing next for say urban style comics or Dreadlocks, any of my creations, or what I need to do next for my event that I got coming up in June 3rd and 4th, the Motor City Black Age of Comics. What I need to do next, as far as making sure the people are out there. I got enough vendors, I think, at this point. I got as many as I wanted to get, so they'll be there showcasing their work. Uh, so, I mean, doing the comics and doing my event, as you can see, it's a lot going on.
Right.
So people can get their stuff out there as well, especially in the Midwest, right here in Detroit in particular.
Right.
We're doing it up, so
right.
I got a few touches I have to do for that, because right now that's my focus. Right now, my book is done or whatever already, so that's not a challenge there because I've been working on this book for a while. I just had to make a few changes, but it's right where I need to be. It's at the printer right now. My event, once again, Motor City Black Age of Comics, that's coming soon. When that comes, people will be there set up. We'll have people coming in of all sorts of light. Once again, it's called Motor City Black Age. Some people get a little confused sometimes because of that word black. They get a little shaky, needless to say.
Right.
They'll be there in droves, no matter who they
are. Well, I got a question, right? How do you get a press pass for your event?
Just contact me. You contact me, let me know what you do exactly, and then I just set it up for you, put it together.
Good. Because I'm thinking about maybe, coming down there and opening up the show for people and, giving people a little showtime,
You're in Baltimore, right?
I'm in New Jersey, you know what I mean?
All right, well, you're actually coming further north then, because, I'm going towards the west, but up north.
Well, that's it,
Oh, yeah, if you try to do it, just let me know, and then I can set it all up for you.
Okay, we can work that out, you know what I mean? Because I plan on taking the actual show
on the road.
On the road, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to get my name out there somehow. You know what I'm saying? The way it's got to be. You know what I mean? I have to, like I said, the show is going to be great. It's going to be great, and I plan on making T-shirts for everyone that's been on the show.
Yeah, that's dope. Go.
And special T-shirts, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Special T-shirts with the logo on the front, mm-hmm. with like my logo, with the In Your Face Show logo on the front,
mm-hmm.
and on the back is going to be your logo for the character and for your company, and on the back is going to be the character or the cover of your comic book or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like just something to show y'all that my appreciation for, you know what I'm saying, for y'all being on the show. You know what I'm saying? And these are going to be I want to actually, because I actually have a store coming out soon, and I'm working on actually, getting that stuff in there, and y'all be able to sell y'all stuff, and I'll be able to send y'all T-shirts and stuff like that or whatever, or y'all could be able to buy them in bulk or whatever, stuff like that. I'll work it out for you, but. Yeah, man, like I'm actually here to help people. Oh yes, I'm going to continue to keep shining, baby. I got it. Yeah, I know. Nah, but I'm just saying, because at the end of the day, we got to help each other. We got to basically bring each other up instead of bringing each other down, and we got to be able to stand up for one another and stand with each other. And that's what I plan on doing, and that's what I will do. And because I'm a man of my word, and I keep my promises. So, y'all let me know what y'all want to do, and we could do that. You know what I'm saying? Also, too, I'm actually doing a collage poster with all of our characters.
Okay.
Whether you're black man, white man, green man, okay. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't give two fucks about what your character look like. Just bring them on. If you want to be in a collage poster, we will be selling them. I'll be selling them to help bring more awareness to the indie comics. You know what I'm saying? To help us all become a bigger, better body for the head. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, if you're not a part of the solution, you're part of the problem. And I'm not here to be a part of no problem. I'm here to be a part of the solution. And I'm here to make the world a better place. So if you're trying to get in my way, you will get knocked out. So, um, be with me or against me? Which one? So, let's do it. Let's get it out. Let's get it going. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. And the In Your Face show is going to be sponsoring that motherfucking thing. And I also got a show coming out of my own. It's going to be the In Your Face show, the In Your Face Con. That the In Your Face event, that's going to basically bring out all the people that's been on the show and all the future people that's going to be on the show to be able to, get their stuff out even more. Comedians going to be performing, singers and rappers going to be performing. You know what I'm saying? Comic creators are going to be able to sell their stuff. Movie filmmakers and directors and producers will be able to, premiere their trailers of their upcoming movies and stuff. It's going to be fun. It's going to be amazing. I'm working on something big here, and I'm trying to get people to understand this is bigger than all of us. You know what I'm saying? If we want to make some noise in this industry, we got to help each other get where we need to be and stop bullshitting around and hurting each other. Let's win. Let's win together and grow together. Stop the bullshit. That's all I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with you on that, brother.
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? Look, my message always stay the same. We win together and we grow together. That's the message. You know what I'm saying? If you're against the message, fuck you. That's what we're gonna do with that. Come together as a people, as a community, and support each other. We can grow and be big. Yes, we can. Yes, we will. And yes, we are. And yes, we can. Yes, we will. And yes, we are. That's my new slogan. Yes, we can. Yes, we will. And yes, we are. If you got a problem, fuck you. Anyway, I know I curse a lot, but I don't give a fuck. That's just the way I am. God ain't finished with me yet, so that's just me. That's just me. I don't care. I want to say thank y'all for watching the show. And you got anything else for the people, brother?
Well, I want to first off thank you for having me on the show, and I want everybody once again to stay tuned. Look out for more coming from me. Urban Style Comics. Go to urbanstylecomics.com, urbanstylecomics.store. You can pull up my name on Facebook, Urban Style Comics, Andre Batts. Either one works. Either way it goes, you'll pull me up. If you're in the Detroit area in June, the first weekend, make sure you come and check out the Motor City Black Age of Comics, the Motor City Black Age of Comics and MangaCon, which will be June 3rd, June 4th. You can also go to MotorCityBlackAgeOfComics.com. You can get registered on my Eventbrite page. And if you're not a fan of dreadlocks, you can become a fan of dreadlocks because I got a whole lot coming and I got a whole lot that's already out there for everybody. Peace. That's it.
And it's the In Your Face. And we out. Peace.